This all happened when I was seventh grade. It was last year, seventh grade. So when we was in school, you feel me? When we got out of school, like all my boys and like we be chilling after school. So we was chilling after school, and I pushed a kid as a joke, and he took it to the heart, right? So and I was like, alright, bet, whatever. And he was like, oh, my friend won. So I said, alright. And I was like, alright, bet. So me and him was just, I don't even know what this nigga was doing, bro. We was just doing fighting or whatever. And then people was looking at us because we did it on this, I guess it was like a little, like it's in a hidden area, but it's a long street. So, a long street, cars could pass through there. It's like hidden like around it, but like you'll be able to see it when you get off the highway. So, when we was fighting or whatever, I don't even know. I wouldn't even count that as a fight, but I guess so. Just playing around, and we were kind of getting bored of it. So then one of my boys, he was like, alright, let me get the little fade real quick from somebody else. And they like one of the times, both of them hit each other in the face. And the second time, my boy hit him right in his like eye, and he had like a whole black eye. But that's besides the point. He had like a whole black eye, and man's, oh my gosh, he really like some lady. Deep, she was at the school next to the thing. She was like, hey, what y'all doing? Bruh, I was so confused when I said, and she was some lady in the car. She said, I'm calling the cops. I didn't hear burners because I wasn't trying to hit burners right then. Like, it was wet outside, 1. 2, we had hella heads. And 3, I was not trying to get chased by the ops. So, I just walked. When we were walking back to our friend's house, I guess she called the cops because for some reason they don't even knew where we was at. So they started following us, and we heard the siren or the guy's voice, and then we kept walking, and he was like, oh, I know y'all hear me. What is y'all doing? And this is when this is like. We was right next to his house. We was so close to his house. We was by, his house is down the street from here, and the cop wants to pull up. Like, dumb cops always trying to, oh my gosh. The cops tried to pull up, right? So we turned around, and we saw a cop. And he was telling us what happened, and everybody, not one single word came out anybody's mouth when he said, what was y'all boys fighting over there? I had not one word. And I was like, what do I do? Do I say anything? Do I be quiet? And I just stood quiet. So he kept asking, he said something about calling her mom or whatever, some BS. And my boy didn't, he was like, oh, this happened. He told the cop that we was just play fighting. Basically what it was, that we was play fighting, we was messing around, and the cop started saying, oh, thank you. Like, this man was me right in the wood because he said one word. Like, that cop really could have caught this 2-piece in one sauce, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm being honest with you. He really could have caught this 2-piece. But the cop, he was like talking, whatever. And he called for backup. Nah, there was already backup coming. So you need to tell me that you're gonna call backup on like 13 and 12-year-olds that came out of school just playing around. You're gonna call backup? Like, what do we got? The toolie on me? Like, you serious? Like, I don't got no toolie on me. Like, I don't got no sex strap, nothing. You're not gonna pull up and get blasted, because I know you did not just call 2 other cops to handle with some little kids, my boy. Like, oh my, I swear these cops is dumb. So anyways, all of this happened worse timing, because it was right after school, and we was going to his house, we was like chilling, and stuff, you feel me? But we was like, alright, what do we do now? And I think he made us get phone numbers, names, or whatever, school. And then my boy's mom pulled up, like her car, like she was driving home. Her car, out of all cars, popped up. There was 4 of us just standing there, just looking at the cop, looking at his mom, looking at each other. And meanwhile, while all of this is happening in my brain, I'm like, what do? If the cops call my mom, no, I'm not even gonna start with that. I don't know what I was doing, cause I wasn't scared, cause I was dead about to start crying, laughing, bro. I was about to start crying, like laughing, bro. And I was holding it all in me, cause before all this, my boy, he was getting disrespectful with the cop, and the cop was saying that his mouth or whatever is gonna get him in trouble, blah blah blah. And we was like, okay, so what do we do here? The cop said for me and my other friend to go home, and the other 2 go home because they were brothers. But we was chilling. Me and my other boy, we was chilling. We walked on Main Street, we was chilling and stuff like that. But besides that, when I got home, nothing happened. Nobody knows about this story besides them. Besides the people that were there, real talk. So y'all feel me? That's a story time how I almost went to jail, you feel me? I almost got arrested. And there's nothing else really to say. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what to do. And I'm out this bit.